Hey y'all, this is Brett, and we're going to go on a little mass population hike today, and I'm calling it that because, as you can see, there's a shitload of people because it's a perfect sunny day, and it's Saturday, and the cars go for who knows how long, but we're going to enjoy it. I need 3 hands because I got the camera, a juice, and the dog leash. So I'm going to have to just make do. Okay, so the key with getting a good shot is to have the sun facing you. And the key with some backpacks with the weight is to have most of it on your waist here and not on your shoulders. So you got to get just the right amount of tension here and then not too much here. You want this pulling your shoulders mostly back, and then you got a gap in between the back and your pack so that you don't get hot here. See? Okay. So we're ready to go, and the dog's got her ball and chain, and I gotta have that because there's a shitload of bicycles here, and they will smash my poor little Tweaver if we don't keep her tight and close to me. Okay, come right here. Okay, so who do you think is more likely to get in an accident? This guy, good. These guys hauling ass on mountain bikes, or me walking? Who needs health insurance? Who needs Obamacare? You tell me. Okay, so you see now that's a golden retriever. They're always friendly. See, I don't even have to ask. There's absolutely no reason to ask at all. Every single golden retriever on the face of the earth is friendly.
I'm like, friendly die.
Hi! Hi, Molly.
Wally, but you know.
Wally?
Everything's the girl in my face.
Hi, Wally. Yeah, he looks like a boy. He's got a boy's face.
Oh, really?
Yeah, she's got a girl's
I didn't
face.
know there was.
This is Chakra. You like him, huh? Artificial regeneration. In the southern Appalachians, most native tree species regenerate naturally from stump sprouts or seed. When a desired tree species is absent or scarce in a forest stand, it can be established using artificial regeneration. Planting seeds or seedlings that were grown in nurseries. Artificial regeneration is an important tool in forestry and conservation. This method is important in forest restoration efforts such as re-establishing northern red oak or increasing tree species diversity. Artificial regeneration will also be important in efforts to reintroduce blight-resistant American chestnut to eastern hardwood forests. Research shows artificial regeneration is an important tool for establishing desired tree species where natural regeneration is absent. Artificial regeneration is expensive due to the high cost of growing or buying seedlings, labor, and controlling competing vegetation. Planting acorns for artificial regeneration usually results in few oak seedlings, as most are eaten by mice, chipmunks, and squirrels. In the early 1960s, foresters noticed that northern red oak was not re-establishing itself after a timber harvest, even if it was present before the cut. Researchers harvested this stand in 1965 and planted northern red oak seedlings to test whether artificial regeneration planting could be used to restore the species as a dominant tree in this stand. Most seedlings died after researchers stopped controlling the competing vegetation through herbicide. Today, yellow poplar has outcompeted all northern red oak in this stand. Scientists are now testing other methods to successfully establish northern red oak. Did you know? Northern red oak usually grows on moist, high quality, or intermediate sites. An oak plantation. Northern red oak is an important tree species for both timber production and for wildlife. Although common throughout the southern Appalachians, it has proved difficult to regenerate on higher quality sites. Blah, 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 blah. I just read all that. Survival of the northern red oak seedling was very good while competing vegetation was being cleared away annually. But by age 11, seedling survival had dropped to 43%, and by age 19 to 6%. The most vigorous of the surviving oak seedlings had grown 18 feet in 19 years, compared to the yellow poplars, which had grown 65 feet in the same 19 years. I don't know, why are they fighting that? Why don't they just grow the poplars? They seem to be doing well, so that seems to be the species that should be growing here. You know, I don't know. People fight shit too much. Look at this dog right here. That's a hound. Hey! Are you scared? How come you're scared? Hey! You're scared a little bit.
Oh, she's nervous.
How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
This is good. Being not too freaked out. She wants her to fly. Either one of these weren't. This one would. Hey, look at that sweet pup.
I like
Mine
that
is
one.
like, this is bigger.
I like that little white one
She's a
there.
mess.
She's a
Hey! Smiley.
Yeah.
But, hey! Alright, let's head on, y'all. Look, here comes some horses. Hey, y'all.
Hey, how are you?
Nice horses there.
Thank you.
That looks fun. Thank you. She's a bit afraid of horses still. Them are big critters, huh, honey? So, I have a question to ask the viewers, and it is this. I would like to just get in my car and go on trips and do videos. I think it'd be fun, and I think that the viewers would enjoy it. I think that I'd like to go out to really cool areas, read little placards like that one I just did, and just like totally relax and sleep in the back of the car and cook off the Coleman stove and I don't know, maybe buy a little generator or something, I don't know, and just kind of live in the woods from time to time. You know what I mean? And just search out the unpopulated, mountainous, camping, recreating, hot tubbing areas, and you could go with me. And then I'll just go into town here and there and load the video at a place where there's wireless. What do you think about that? Okay, we're going to go up this little single tracker. This one looks good. It's good for all that except motorcycles. She always has to go around me, so I have to do a pirouette there. No, go that way. Alright. Get my exercise here. So I just had a bike rider fly by me. He had to hit his brakes hard to avoid causing a collision with us. And so, I'm going to be searching out more places to hike that don't have bikers that they can't go on. But for right now, I'm not really familiar with the hiking in this area, and don't ask me. I've just been doing a lot of healing and haven't gotten into this until the last while, but all things come in good time. Okay, so how I was telling you that if you've got the straps set up right for your pack, you got most of the weight here on your waist, just above your hip bones, so that the weight is in a place where your legs are holding it up, not your shoulders. So if you've got that going on, you've got to have some support here though, and this support is pulling mostly kind of back, see? Because the pack is hanging back off of your hips, so it's pulling these back. So what's that good for? It's good for getting your shoulders back. So you want these straps right there on what's called a coracoid process, and that's pulling your shoulders back. So hiking, if you've got your pack set up good, is helping you with your posture. And so I just feel like, wow, this is exactly what I was needing. And I kept having Mike come and stay at the house, and Mike has been hiking all of his life. And I kept saying to myself, this must be what creation wants me to do, to just go out and spend a lot of days just hiking in the mountains, away from the population. And I found that when I get back, I feel like I'm ready to take it on again, the whole thing, So, I don't know, eventually maybe I'll get to the point of where I just am ready to exit stage left. Like, okay, I've got enough income from other various things now that I don't need to live in the city. And if I can, live in some kind of a community in a warm, relatively warm place, then, the cool thing is that you can make a living on the internet, as I'm doing. So we'll see. Come here. We're clear up there now. We're clear up here. And we've been advised that if we go this way, it's farther than coming up the way we came up, but that it will go back down to the lake area. I've still got plenty of water, and we're going downhill now. I just ate some smoked baby clams. I ate quite a bit of food this morning, so I decided to not bring much. So I just had that juice and bought a can of smoked clams. Package says that the smoked clams, which were wild caught, they were in olive oil because they didn't have water, but that they had 140% of my iron, hemi iron, the kind that you can absorb better. Look how beautiful this area is with the sun shining through. Come on, get out there. So I'm contemplating on whether I should buy a load of horse shit or not. I think I probably will. We gotta get in some traveling vids though. That's for sure. Give you some different aspects. Give me some different aspects and some fun in my life. We're on the top of a ridge. So beautiful. Regeneration by single tree selection. The single tree selection method creates and maintains an uneven aged structure, 3 or more age classes, by periodically moving individual trees of all sizes throughout the stand. This method is designed to leave an overstory of trees, with trees of various ages intermingled across the stand. The removal of some trees reduces competition, allowing smaller trees to grow more rapidly and make space for new or existing seedlings to develop. Single tree selection may be possible in forests with tree species such as sugar maple that can grow in deep shade and eventually grow into the main canopy. However, this method is not sustainable in most southern Appalachian lower to mid-elevation forest because seedlings of most species die in the deep shade before they reach the canopy. This study, established in 1946, was called the Farm Woodlot. The single tree selection method ideal as a frequent supplemental income for farmers owning small woodlots. In 1986, part of the single tree selection study was modified to include the use of herbicides to promote oak regeneration. This area of the farm woodlot did not receive a herbicide treatment. Dogwood is the primary species regenerating in this understory. Dogwood is not a canopy species. Research shows single tree selection is not sustainable in the southern Appalachians. This method requires more roads. Frequent entry by heavy machinery can damage remaining trees and seedlings. Data collection, record keeping, and tree marking is a complex and difficult compared to other methods. All right. Chakra, sit right there. Sit there. Now, what do you think about all of that? seedlings and replanting and trying to control the trees. What do you think? You don't even know, huh? Just don't know. Well, that was a good hike for me. It's probably 6 or 7 miles. There's the little ranger station. Yay! There's our car! There's our little car right there. Yahoo! Someone is tired. Oh, that's ready for a CP time.